Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I've been busy with life. I have a couple kids and a pretty demanding job when it comes to springtime. So I've been busy. I haven't made any more videos, but I'm back to make a quick one here. More comics that I found in that collection that you guys have seen. I'm going to continue to go through them and try to talk about them more in detail now. I really am enjoying this. I actually have been researching cleaning and pressing and all those things about comics and just diving deep. I want to learn. I want to own some specific comics in the future. So I have more comics from the collection. As you can see above me here, some. I am open to potentially trading some here in the future. There are 3 big books I have in mind that I want that are going to be my goals. And my goal is going to be take some smaller books, take some books from this collection, maybe a few bigger books, do some trades, sell a few, grade a few, do the whole thing and accomplish that goal. So the 3 books that I want to sit on this shelf as my first 3 graded comics, they're big ones, and I know that just because of the price. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I need a Star Wars #1, preferably a high grade. One of my other favorite characters is Groot, so I want a Tales of Groot, the Astonishing Tales of Groot, the original one. And I know that's a super expensive book, so like low grade, like 0.5, whatever. I just want one for the collection. And then the 3rd book that I'm going to make a goal to collect is a Aquaman #1. So those are my top 3 books that I want. I know it's probably funny because I have a bunch of these books that I found that are probably, some of them are probably top books in your collection that you might want. So for me to say that, I'm not saying I don't appreciate the books I have. Like, these are all awesome. I'm learning so much, but those are 3 books that before I collected comics, which I guess I collect comics now, but beforehand, those would be 3 books that I'd be like, I want them. They're going to sit on the shelf forever. They're super cool. So yeah, someday maybe I'll find them as I dive deeper in here, and someday maybe I'll trade for them. But this specific episode or YouTube video is going to be about 3 books that are all the same type of book. They're all old Golden Age comics, 10 cent, that I had never heard of. Based off of a TV show, I did the research, and obviously I am not old enough to remember this TV show, so I went and I watched a couple episodes. It's the best part about, today is you can YouTube anything and you can go back and relive some of this. So
Call back to all stations. Stand by to raise ship. Blast off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I went back and I watched, what did I watch? I watched some Tom Corbett Space Cadet. Tom Corbett Space Cadet. It was black and white, basically space adventure. So this book is Tom Corbett Space Cadet #6. So this is an Al McWilliams art on this book, and Paul Newman was the writer. So Space Cadet #6. So cool thing about this book, this one is in really good condition actually. It's a nice shaped book, so hard to see. Hopefully the lighting is okay for you, but it's a nice condition. So the best part about this book is I have not only one, but I have 2 of the same book, #6. This one is not as in good of condition. It's a little dirty. I mean, it's still a nice shape, but it's a little dirty. Something cool about this book is the story ends on the back cover actually. So you can see there the ending of the story. So I've never read a comic book, like maybe when I was a kid, but I was like, I'm gonna read a book. This looks interesting. I watched a video of the show and then I read this book. So this is the first comic book that I've ever actually cracked open the pages and read all the way through. Well, in doing so, the first cool thing I noticed was my grandfather, and I talked to him about this, and he explained the whole story. Now I'm going to explain it to you. My grandfather, when he collected books, one thing he liked to do was he took these little note cards, and if you can see, here, hold on a second. Let me adjust this. Let me spin a little. Maybe that'll be better. So one thing he liked to do was he took these little note cards and he wrote down 3 different grades. I don't know. I would assume, good, very good, fine, whatever. Maybe you guys can tell me, what would those 3 grades have been? Would it have been like bad, mediocre, great? I don't know. But so what he did was he wrote them down. And when he wrote this down when he was a kid, he was probably 10-ish years old. So he's now in his 80s. So it's a long time ago. But on this note card, it says $5, $10, and $15. So I started going through some of the other books that I have, and he did this in almost the entire collection. Super cool. Like one of the books I found was the Uncle Scrooge #1, the Disney book, and I had no idea that it was a valuable book. And one of the cool things is I opened it up and I pulled this out. I'm like, oh my gosh, this book my grandpa had written was like a $30, $40, and $60 book back when he was 10, and he's 80 now, so it's got to be valuable. So I started looking up and I'm like, oh my gosh, it is valuable, super cool. So I think what would be cool, and what I should do for some of these, and I actually think I will do this, is to go on like Go Collect now and take like a 2 and a 6 or a 5 and a 9 or something, and redo some of these note cards, or the ones I'm going to keep in my collection, and write my new 3 different values. So let me know what you think. What grade, if I was to go on Go Collect and look that up, what grade would you consider to match what he wrote? Because he had, for this book back then, he had $5, $10, and $15. Let me know in the comments below, like, should I do a 1.0, a 5.0, and a 9.0? Like, that was kind of what I was leaning, but, or how could I do that? Because I want to do that, and then someday I want to pass some of these down to my son, and I want him to do the same thing. But I'm a little over 30 now, so it's another 50 years. What will they be worth? So I think that'll be super cool. I'm gonna do it, especially for like the Superman ones. I think they're super cool, and some of those other bigger books that I'm gonna hold on to. Something cool. So anyways, I'll stop rambling about the note cards, but I opened this book up to read it, thought that was really neat. So I read this book. The story in this book, pretty interesting. Tom Corbett, they land on a planet, which I'm assuming is Earth. No, it's not Earth. I read what it was. It was Alpha Centauri. So they land on this planet, and when they land, they're with a bunch of scientists, and they are going to research this planet, the flowers and the animals and whatever, see what they can find. Well, when they start researching, they find this giant ant that's dead, and it has a spear in it. So since it had a homemade spear in it, they realized like there's intelligent life on this planet. So then they start looking for that. Well, they can't find the intelligent life, but they find more giant ants. And in that process, the intelligent life finds them. It's a tribe that's living on the planet, and they are afraid of the ants. So story keeps going. Turns out that dinosaurs are on this planet as well, and the dinosaurs are even afraid of these giant ants. So these giant ants, they mean business, and the scientists get captured. Tom Corbett and another space cadet, they go with the tribe that they met, and they save their scientist friends and buddies and from the ants. They smoke them out of their home, and all is good. They save the main guy on the back here, and that's kind of the basis of the story. Basically researching this planet, find giant ants, get captured, and then Tom saves them. So that was cool. It's my first comic book ever. Like, I feel like that's a moment. Like, I'm documenting it. That's it. I'm sure I'm going to read plenty more. Now I actually am excited to read more. Like, maybe I should read some of these. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous on some of the ones that are valuable that I don't have a second one of, to get them out and read them and flip pages, because some are brittle, but some are pretty good. But being that I had 2 of these, that's the book I picked. So my first comic book ever read, Tom Corbett, Space Cadet #6. Next book. I didn't open this, but maybe I should to see if I can find that note card. But the next book, same line, Tom Corbett. This is the number 400. This is 1952 is when these came from. They're just cool covers, like the astronauts and the black background, and the artwork's just neat. I don't think these are super valuable by any means. I have no idea. I looked them up quick, but I didn't dive too deep in the value of that. I just want to start making this video, so yeah, let's just do it. Let's see if that has the note card. I don't know if it does. This one does not have the note card, so while we have it out, I'll flip it around and show you. It does have the story, the back of the story on that, so that must be the thing. They did the cover and then they finished the story on the back page. So that one has no note card. That's okay. So anyways, that was the next book, number 400, Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. Super cool. And then the third and final book I'm going to show in this video, keep this video short and kind of based on the same type of books, is the same thing, Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. This is number 421. This looks like, one couple of space cadets in their spaceship or shuttle, looking out the window at something, probably another planet they're going to land on and find some more critters and go investigate. So these books, I just thought they were super cool. I wanted to showcase them and share them with you. Let me know if you've read these, what you think about these. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So I want to put out another video, let you guys know I still am doing this. I still plan to put out quite a few more videos. I have a lot of comics to go through and talk about. I actually have my first comic book getting graded right now. I did a trade deal, and sold a few of these books to kind of help my initial endeavors in grading a couple. I did that with 360 Comics. He's on Instagram and YouTube. Great guy to deal with. We had a really good experience trading together. Super kind, super whatever. I don't feel like he took advantage of me not having knowledge of comic books. If anything, I feel like he helped me and went over the top. So check out 360 Comics. Great dude. Buy some comics off of him. I know he does a lot of Instagram selling, stuff like that. Don't go buy comics off of him. Do go buy comics, whatever you want to do. But at least check out his content if you like watching this stuff. Quick shout out to him for that deal. But the comic book that is getting graded is that yellow covered Superman that you saw me post in one of my other videos. So that will be my first graded comic. That will sit back there. And then, as unvaluable as they are, maybe my next one that should sit there is the first comic book I ever read, the nicer version. Maybe this one I should keep and grade. Let me know if you think I should keep that, just because it's kind of cool. Anyways, I really appreciate you watching. I am going to make more videos. Let me see here. I have got some more books out of the collection that I brought home here, and they are going to be focused in some videos in the future. So if you like this content, hit the like, hit the subscribe, yell at me about my lack of comic knowledge. I'm here for it. I want to share this with you. I do appreciate all the subscriptions and watching. It makes me want to continue this. So I'm going to clean a couple of these that I'm going to keep. I want to practice that. So I did find, let me show you this real quick before I go. I found 2 Silver Age, I believe it's 15 centers are Silver Age, if I'm not wrong. There were 2 Silver Age comics in this collection. I know nothing about these. This is the Swiss Family Robinson number 42, and this is Gulliver's Travel number 16. Since they're Silver Age and they are probably not as valuable, I would assume there's not a ton of value here at all, if any. Maybe I'll read these 2 as well, and maybe I'll practice cleaning and prepping these books. So yeah, I don't know, something cool. There's 2 more that were just laying down here that I have that I'll probably read. So I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think about the Space Cadet books. I hope you all have a great day. I am going to go and prep some food and watch the Iowa Hawkeye women in the tournament. Hopefully they win tonight. So that's it. Signing off. Have a good one. Bye.